Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Diana the Paper Pineapple. If you're new, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining me today. So today I am going to start documenting my project life in a Scrappy spiral notebook. It's Heba's that she sells in her shop. I'll go ahead and leave all her information in the description below so that you can check it out and see if you like it and order yours. So this year for Project Life, I wanted to try something different. So I'm going to go towards a spiral notebook and see what the hype's all about. I feel like I'm taking less pictures now that the kids are older, and so I thought maybe this is a good alternative to documenting my project life. So we're going to give it a try and see how this year goes. If I like it, then I will continue. If I don't like it, then I'm just going to go back to my regular 9x12 scrapbook album from scrapbook.com. So here I am just I'm going to get started on my intro page by using these big, large numerals, and I stepped out 2025. As I'm looking at this, it looks a little crooked, but it's okay. I'm not striving for perfection here. I thought I'd use some alcohol markers. These are Ohuhu markers. And I'll go ahead and put down in the description the colors that I use. I really do love these colors, these hues. I feel like the neutral colors were calling my name, and so I decided to use a couple of these for markers. I thought this is perfect because I feel like this project is actually going to get me out to using more of my materials. So going back to washi tape, going back to markers, going to stamping. I feel like in my other project like album, I felt like it was just slipping in the cards, and I use stamps here and there, but I feel like this project is gonna help me to use all these stamps, and I have tons of stamps that I don't use, so I feel like this is gonna help me out and use all my products. So here I am just gonna color these in real quick. I'm not a professional at doing any of this, so this is just simply, just a color in kind of a thing. I know there's a lot of talented crafters out there that know how to use these alcohol markers. I'm just, I'm a newbie, so I'm just gonna color in the best I could, trying to stay in the lines and continue coloring these. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some music on for you to watch, and then I will go ahead and pick up where I left off. So I finished coloring my numbers, and then I added this live captured from Ellie Studio, and then I'm going to go ahead and adhere it to these dividers I've made on my computer. If you're interested, I can put these on a document, a Google Doc, and I can give you the link if you guys are interested. If you guys want to follow along and do one of these, I will have those available for you. So go ahead and let me know if it's something that you're interested. If not, I'll just keep it to myself, but I just want to be able to separate the months throughout my notebook. So here I am just grabbing a paper pad from Die Cuts with a View. I believe it's from Michael's or Joann's, and I'm just picking out some paper that I want to adhere to the back of the cover page, or the intro page. It's the intro page, because I thought, well, if I use the divider, I'm not going to be able to do what I had in mind. So I went ahead and picked out, I believe I ended up picking out this wood grain sheet here, and I go ahead and adhere it to the back of this. And then I will be able to put my divider with the month in. So I'm going to go ahead and put you back on, listen to some music as you see me put this together, and then I will join you here in a bit. So now that I have adhered my wood grain piece of cardstock, I want to get ready to put my divider in, and this is where I had the idea of putting my divider of my month to my picture. So I blew up my family picture. Now this is where I start to work on my cover page. So the other one was like the intro page. This is the cover page where I like to talk a little bit about my family, and it's usually the pictures that we take from our Christmas cards from the last year, and so I like to use those pictures. So I'm gonna go ahead and adhere this divider to this picture here that I blew up, and I kind of trim it and use the divider as a template for me to put my picture adhered to the back of this. So I'm going to go ahead and let you continue listening, and then I'll join you here in a bit. So now that I've adhered my family picture to the back of this divider, I'm ready to make this cover or divider personalize it a little bit. So I took out some washi tape. I don't hardly ever use washi tape, so I'm going to bring this out, see what I have. I kind of wanted to go black and white just because it reminds me of New Year and all the celebrations. So here are my washi tapes. I'm sorry I'm like out of frame. I need to be better at focusing, and like I noticed that as I was cutting, it was kind of close. I'm sorry about that. It's just that I couldn't see, so I had to bring it up close. But anyway, I just picked out this black and white stripe. I really think that it's classy, and it just seems like celebration to me. And so I just add this, and I couldn't find my card. Usually I use a card to cut my washi, and I didn't have it nearby, so I just had to use my scissors and just trim that edge there. And so then I feel like the washi tape kind of gives it some color. Then I needed to add something at the bottom of the January, so I bring out my Tim Holtz talk strips, or small talk strips. I forget what it's called, but and I decided to use the black because that gives you two versions, the white and then the black background. So I chose the black one, and I think it says, "And so the adventure begins." So I think it was suitable for January. It's the beginning of the new year. So I thought it was perfect. Then I ended up using these chipboard star stickers. And I was going to put 3 because, you know, the rule of 3, but I just felt like the 2 was enough. I just kind of wanted just to make like a little cluster on the right hand side, and decided that it would be perfect to add it there. And so it was perfect. I think that that's enough. I don't want to add too much of an embellishment on it. I kind of want to keep it simple. I feel like with this, I'm going to be able to simplify a little bit and go back to like scrapbook 101, like bringing in all your older supplies and or just using your stash. So I go back to this Ellie Studio die cuts. I know it's a fall die cut set, but I feel like the words in there, family oriented, I felt like it worked well. So I ended up using the together. It was a tie between the family and together, but I felt like I could use the other leaves and stuff for another like November layout. So I opted to use together, and I just use my tweezers here to add it to my picture, just to give it a little bit of, embellish it a little bit. And then I ended up using a heart that I had in one of the die cuts from Ellie Studio. I can't believe it was the December kit or the November kit. And I pulled out this pink heart. I love hearts. I feel like you can use hearts in any layout at any time of the year. And of course, my family, I love my family, and so I just wanted to use a heart. So I ended up just using this one little die cut. Felt like it made it look nice. And then I'm ready to make the holes on this divider. So I kind of ran into a little problem. I do have the cinch, but I have the mini cinch, and so it didn't have a way to get the holes all the way across. I need to buy something that I can make my holes with this. And so what I ended up doing is I ended up just using my hole punch. I kind of marked where the hole should go with pencil, and then I just used my hole punch to make the holes, and then I just cut little slits through it, just kind of like the Happy Planner, where you just cut the little slits so that you can add things in your planner. It's just the same concept, and I just added my divider that way, and it felt like it worked. So I need to invest in a punch that I can add my pages in. I think it'd be easier. So anyway, here I'm just going to go ahead and add my pictures. I feel like I missed some footage and I wasn't able to retrieve it. I think I thought I was recording and I didn't, so I do apologize for that. This video is kind of lengthy anyway, so maybe it's good that I didn't add it. But I just printed out 2 3x4s, one of my husband and I, and then one of my 3 kids. And I did end up using this journaling card. It's like a library card kind of a thing from Ellie Studio. Can't remember which kit. I think it was December or November's. And I thought that's where I would stamp and add information about my family. Usually I like to do like an introduction of my family, our names, how old we are, starting the year. And then I ended up using, I believe it's an Ellie Studio stamp set with the numbers, and I stamped out 2025 and added some die cuts as well of these flowers and these little vines or leaves, and I added that as well. I'm missing a big chunk of videos, so I do apologize for that. I'll try to be better next time. I do end up using this little stamp set. This is my Misty stamp platform. And I love this thing because it allows you to stamp on your surface more than once without having to worry about not getting it right. So it always stamps in the same place. So I'm just using my little puck here to make sure that I have even pressure. So I have a nice even stamp and it's perfect, and it says right now. And this is where I write out the names of my family and with their ages right next to their names, kind of just to keep track of, you know, how we're starting off the year. And it's just like a cute little introduction. So I went ahead and added that. I ended up handwriting this. Excuse me. Usually I print things out and I just put it on, you know, sticker paper and just put it on there. But at this point I was like, you know, I just want to get this done. I was feeling like, okay, I'm already spending a lot of time on this. I don't want to do this. So I just went in freehand, just wrote it out myself. And that's fine too. I think I can do both. And so here is the final. Oh, I believe that I wanted to add something at the bottom there. I felt like it needed something, but I didn't find anything that I felt fit well in that corner. And those leaves, I felt like they were too different from the ones that I use at the top right corner. And this one would have been fine, but I felt like it was going the wrong direction. So I ended up just not using any die cuts. I just left it simple, and that's okay too. Kind of like a minimalistic kind of approach or look. And I believe this is where I call it good. This flower I thought would good, but it didn't. I feel like it didn't look good. So it didn't match the same color as the top right hand flower. So I just left it at that and called it good. So this is my finished intro cover page, and I'm ready to start week 1. I know we're on week 4 already and I'll have to catch up, but that's the fun part. You guys get to see that. So here's a quick flip through what it looks like, what I've accomplished at this sitting. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this will encourage you to get scrapping. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Have a fabulous week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.